what I want to get to is the war coverage, because I have interest in it as a consumer and as a media critic, also someone who watches a lot of television news. The traditional thinking is that your Hindi heartland, Hindi speakers are not that interested in world news. That's been the traditional thinking. But you guys here bombard them with like 24/7 news on Russia, Ukraine, and it really works. So just tell us a bit about how did you come to that thinking? Why did you guys think, okay, this is what we're going to latch on to get our viewers? What are the kind of response you were getting that kind of made you decide, okay, we're going to stick with this?
No, partly, you know, it's an application of common sense. 10 years back or 15 years back, if you have asked any non-urban Indian citizen about where is Azerbaijan or what is Azerbaijan, he would have asked you whether it's applied on hair or as a face cream. Okay, possibility, probably. Today, because of internet penetration, because of YouTube, because of global, even the rural Indian audience is exposed to world news. And there has been an interest in world news, which we noticed first time during COVID coverage. We were the first one who started identifying China, along with WHO was the first. I mean, there was something suspicious about it, and we went hammer and tongue as far as China and COVID is concerned, and their role, their alleged role in. So we knew that there's an appetite in Hindi heartland about global news. And then when the war broke, and again I told you the YouTube viewership is an indication.
So you guys were getting great response on it.
YouTube concurrent viewership is an indication, but that's not absolute. I think you would know that if a legacy brand has 50 million subscribers and I have only 10 million, I would take about 15 more years to get to 50 million or 10 more years. So therefore, my distribution is limited. So in absolute terms, if my concurrent viewing would be lesser than another channels which is there for ages and I have 50 million subscribers. But there's an indication. The growth there reflects in the growth in television viewership. And television viewership is on a level playing field because I'm equally distributed as compared to the legacy brands. So therefore, we take our indications from YouTube. Not only we, I think the entire industry takes an indication from YouTube.
But wouldn't you also attribute some of the spike or interest in your war coverage, not just to pure catering to international news, but also highly sensationalized kind of news? It's a video game format. You have bombs dropping. You have, the anchor talking about war 24/7. Since April, there's been a nuclear war happening on TV9 Bharat. And yesterday also they were talking about nuclear war. So it's highly sensationalized, and traditional wisdom is also that you have a male audience, mostly male audience for the news sector.
No more.
I think it's still very skewed
towards male.
They like guns, they like war, they like bombs dropping. So it's a hyper masculine kind of treat that you give to your viewers. So,
first of all, I think the Ukraine-Russian war also. I mean, we were ridiculed saying that only TV9, Bharatvarsh and Western media know that there will be a war. Russia will attack Ukraine. So that was their tune. So the nuclear war, I don't know that whether we are saying we are talking about probability or a possibility.
Imminent end of the world.
And the sensationalization of news, if you ask me personally, if I was a news director, I would not have been very comfortable about it. But finally, the line between your journalistic ethics and communication challenges, because finally, so that is getting a little blurred. So everybody is adapting. Somebody is going about fueling riots and somebody is going about fueling, calling a small thing on the street in Delhi, calling it a riot and then blowing it out of proportion. So everybody, the entire industry is doing it. And not only this international and war coverage and sensationalizing, you can say that, when a brand is built, when others also do it, it gets ascribed to this brand which is already built. Everybody is doing it.